What's up, guys? So I just decided to see how this works. I'm gonna do a live trade just so that way you can kind of see things as they happen. I started in a SUNE short there, kind of with a plan to risk off of, I think it was 65s. Just started in. Now I'm gonna risk off of pretty much 60s and or VWAP. Dog's bugging me now, but just kind of want to see how this goes. Kind of expect this to break lower, so we will see what happens here. Reasoning behind it is, number one, SSR's on. It's been heavier than heavy. Did wash out to 3 the other day, so I just kind of have a plan that it goes under 355s and continues lower. And I can't hit the bids because SSR is on, so we will see what happens there. ROSG is getting pumped again, which is a piece. So. So as it gets weaker and weaker on the lows, and it finally snaps. There we go. And what I was actually hoping for there is actually that it kind of based there one more time, as I wanted to add right around 358s because you can't add on the offers. So common fallacy that SSR is can't short it at all. It's actually just can't short the bid. So that's an easy one for you. Yeah. So now my plan is I want to pretty much, this feels like it just kind of floated up on there. So if it breaks the 350s, I don't even think I want to cover it at all with that. So we're in about 3 minutes here. So now other things that I look for, obviously what's happening on the level 2, which is just outside the screen here. I'm going to widen this out next time I record so that it actually includes that, because level 2 is pretty important, and there's a lot to learn from it. Some people take too much information from it, which is detrimental to their trading, but there's little nuggets and gems in there that if you see things specifically happen, they can influence drastically what your trades are. Because they put out a lot of fake offers, fake bids. It was kind of like reading a story. So I'd love to spend an hour telling you about what I've learned over the last 5 years with level 2, but I won't do it right now. I think I'm going to, if this goes to 54, 55, I'm going to add. Hope it does. And another thing, probably because you see them, that's something I try to do before any trade. I like to draw my trend lines because then I kind of have an idea of, if it breaks over this, now it's bullish. Breaks below that, now it's bearish. Trend lines, I think, are probably the simplest way any new trader can learn how to basically set risk and reward. And it's super simple. All you do is take 3 seconds, draw where candles all match, and you're done. So that's obviously, if you just extend this out, as soon as it broke, it starts going faster. So trend lines are simple, and you should use them. So we're at 6 minutes here. I'm actually going to cover partial right here. So I got 43s. Because it's accelerating pretty quickly. I just want to lock in a little bit. Pretty hard wash if you think about it. It just went down 30 cents. From 64s, so or 20 cents. I just woke up, sorry. And when things just start getting hammered like this, especially on an SSR, when they snap back quickly, and that's something you got to be aware of. And that's kind of a reason why I played these washes the other day. Because I was in at 313 yesterday. Because on an SSR, I kind of expect these little candles, or just snaps right back up. So when I went in at 13s, I fully expected to wash under 3, even to like 290s, which I was okay with. It ended up halting, I think, right? I think it halted down here. And from that point on, I think I got spooked because of a comment somebody made, and I sold it like 23s. And I had a pretty decent amount. Probably was thinking, once that SSR triggers, it's going to get at least one lower high, which is almost exactly what it did. So I was a little upset about that. I was okay with the trade, but you just kind of take what market gives you. So we're at 8 minutes right now. I'm going to stop this, and when I cover the rest, I'll start.